Hello everyone and welcome to the first lesson on the final part of the private reading project. Now these slides are going to be about the silver level of the project, so if you're doing a different level then you'll need to come away from this video and find the level that you were aiming for. So what is our plan going to be over the next few lessons? Well, if you take a look at the table then you'll see that today, lesson 1, we're going to be talking about beginning our projects. Lesson 2, we'll talk about the main body. Lesson 3 is finishing off, and lesson 4 is going to be about checking our work against the success criteria and making sure that we've produced something that we can be really, really proud of. So just as a reminder then about what the private reading project is. Our private reading project, remember, began way back in August, and the aim of the project was to encourage everybody in S1 and 2 to do more reading for pleasure, and for us to be able to give you an opportunity to achieve a certificate and complete something that you can be really proud of. So over the next few lessons we'll be focusing on the final part of the project, and everybody will be working towards a different goal: bronze, silver, gold or platinum. And these are the lessons about the silver level. So what exactly is silver level and what are you going to need to do? Well, to achieve silver level, you must write a 400-word long book review on one of the novels that you have read, or if you prefer, you can do it as a 5-minute long vlog, a video review of one of the novels containing the same information. You will also need to create a poster to compare all 3 of the novels that you've read. And that poster needs to include notes about the main characters, the setting and the key moments of the stories. So you need to do 2 jobs for silver level. You either do your book review or your vlog and then also a poster as well. So how are we going to do this then? Well, at the beginning we're going to talk about getting started and what you need to include. That's today. Then we'll talk about the middle bit, how to flesh out the main content of your project work. When we finish off, we're going to be rounding up the project in an effective way. And then we're going to be thinking about taking pride in our work, checking it against the success criteria and making sure that it looks really fantastic. So, how to get started? So you need to do this in 2 parts, remember. Part 1 is your review and part 2 is your poster. So to get started on the review, you should know that you can create the review using one of the following programs. You can use Word, you can use Pages, you can do it on PowerPoint, and that would mean having 1 slide for each section of your review, or you can do it on good old-fashioned paper with a pen. So it's up to you to choose which one you think fits best. Or if you're doing it as a vlog, you can use iMovie. Okay, so here is your checklist for your review. So whether you're doing a written review or a vlog, you need to make sure that you include these things. So who would you recommend the book to and why? Include a personal response, so what did you think about the stories that you read? A note about the title and author. A note about the genre of the book that you've read. And a note about your favourite moment from the book and why. So as part of today's lesson, you'll see that when you go onto your OneNote page, space has been left for you to add a quick note about what you're going to say for each part of your review. So you should type in the boxes, or you can write a super quick, even a bullet point list of things that you might like to discuss in your review, so that when it comes time to do it properly, you don't have to think about what you're going to say because you'll already have thought about it. So pause the video and try that now. Fab. So remember, we're doing this in 2 parts. So we've talked about the review, and now we need to think about the poster as well. So you can create your poster using one of the following: Book Creator, and that's an app on the iPad, Word, Pages, Paper. So you choose which one is best for your poster. And just the same as we had for the review, we've got a checklist for your poster as well to make sure that you're including everything that you need. So you should include pictures of the book covers, a note about the settings, information about the title and the author, a note on the main characters, and a note on the key moments of the story. And here is an example poster plan. So what I'd like you to do as part of today's lesson is come up with a plan for your poster so that you know exactly where everything is going to be and what the final poster might look like. So on my poster I've included an interesting title, cover images, note about the title of the books, the author, and notes on the main characters. Additional pictures to make your poster look really fantastic, a note about the setting, and notes about the key moments in the book. So for today's lesson, you should make an example poster. You can do it on paper or you can write it directly onto the OneNote page, and make sure that if you're doing it on paper that you add a picture of it to the bottom of today's OneNote page so that everything is together in the same place. And you should also start thinking about what things you would like to say in each part of your review. So for example, when you're talking about the title and author, what are you going to say? When you're thinking about who you would recommend the books to and why, what are you going to say? So pause the video and try that now. And once you've done that, that's the end of today's lesson. So remember to speak to your teacher if you need help with anything that we've covered in today's class.